What's going on, everybody? Showing up the King here, and I'm here to bring you some very, very disturbing news. If you probably already know, and you can tell from the title of my video, Cartoon Network has officially canceled Young Justice, Invasion, and the Green Lantern, the animated series. Now, before I get started, I want to send a shout out to one of my subscribers, Dread Life. He's the one that actually put me onto the information. And of course, I got the message and I decided to go investigate myself and found out what he was saying was actually true. Of course, I read into it a little bit more so I can be more informed. So when I brought the information to you guys, I know exactly what I'd be talking about. So every year, when around this time, when new shows are announced, we're getting close to finding out what the 2013, 2014 schedule is looking like. We find out about shows that are returning. We find out about shows that are going to get canceled. Young Justice and Green Lantern were not on the list for the 2013, 2014 schedule for Cartoon Network. Now, as we already know, the Teen Titans Go and Beware the Batman shows are supposed to be premiering this year for the DC Nation time block. Now, I was under the impression originally that it would be Teen Titans Go, Beware the Batman, Green Lantern, the animated series, and Young Justice. I thought it was going to be a 4-episode DC Nation block, but apparently they want to keep it within the the 2 show kind of parameters. Now, if I knew that up front, then I'd already be worried because, again, like I said, if Teen Titans Go and Beware the Batman are the 2 new shows, obviously the 2 current shows wouldn't be there unless they would be being put on the back burner, and they would do half the year would be Teen Titans Green Lantern. I'm sorry, Teen Titans Beware the Batman, and the other half of the year would be Green Lantern and Young Justice. But clearly, this is not the case. Um, I have to say I'm very pissed off. I'm very upset with Cartoon Network right now. The emotions are still really raw because I don't understand the reason behind doing this. Young Justice is probably the best show they fucking have on their network right now, in my opinion. Of course, I'm a little biased because that's probably one of the only reasons why I actually watch the fucking channel. Um, you know, I, I'm upset about hearing about Green Lantern as well because, again, I don't review Green Lantern, but I do watch it every week, and it's a really good show. It started off a little slow, but as the story progressed and the writing got better, the show actually started standing out, and I really enjoyed that. But now I just feel like right as the story started getting really good, now you find out this disturbing news, and it's just like, what the hell is the point of watching the show anymore if we already know you guys are going to cancel it? It's like we're just it's it's the dumbest thing ever. Like, I don't understand what it is with Cartoon Network and getting rid of the shows that that are just good. I mean, like, first it started with Teen Titans back in the day. They canceled that show. Then they canceled Justice League Unlimited. Then a few years later, Symbiotic Titan, arguably not the best rated show, but one of the best shows they had on their channel at that point in time, canceled. Then they go ahead and cancel Thundercats after 2 seasons. And I'm just like, now they got Young Justice in its second season, and now that's getting canceled. And Green Lantern technically didn't even have 2 seasons because each season is usually about 20 something episodes. And I know for a fact that Green Lantern didn't get that. So all in all, it's just bullshit. Like, I just don't understand what their rationale is behind that, because I can tell you right now, Teen Titans Go is gonna fucking bomb. That show is gonna fucking suck balls, sweaty balls. Like, you guys don't even understand. Like, anybody who thinks that just because the original voice actors from the original Teen Titans are coming back for this project means it's gonna be like the old show, it's not. This show is a character-driven comedy show, meaning that there is no fighting, there is no. They may be going against bad guys, but I'm talking about squirting flowers with water in the face and bubbles and stealing cookies and shit like that. Literally, it's like the show is made for 7 and under. And any young teenager or teen or older who used to watch Teen Titans, this show is not for you. The show is not made for you in mind at all. Beware the Batman. I'm not even gonna get started on what I dislike about Beware the Batman, but I'm just so pissed off right now. I just don't understand why they don't give these shows a chance. It just baffles my mind. Like, I would rather you guys over at Cartoon Network to just fucking stop making action cartoons, because all you're gonna do is fucking cancel. Like, I would rather you guys give those shows to other people to develop who may actually have fucking faith in their fucking shows, versus you just bringing a show out for 2 years or 2 seasons and then you chop up the fucking season so much. And that's what I really want to get to the nitty gritty, because I don't want to just complain about, oh, they're canceling the show, because give you some inside information. There are two reasons why shows like this get canceled. The biggest reason is that there's not enough merchandising going on behind the show. So when it comes to cartoons, or especially when it comes to action cartoons, there are always toys being sold in stores. Prime example of this is that sham of a show, Amazing Spider-Man on Disney. If you already noticed, that's probably one of the most hated shows on TV right now, but it's already in its second season and going strong. You know why that show is going to keep going? Because it sells merchandise to these little dumbasses who love Spider-Man. So they want to get the advanced web shooters. They want to play around with the stupid ass spider cycle, which again I still don't understand why the fuck Spider-Man needs a motorcycle. But again, it's completely because they want to sell the toys. If your toy line is selling well, your show will stay on the air. Bottom line. The second thing is ratings. Your show needs to have high ratings in order to stay on the air. That's a given. Most people already know that. And I'm pretty sure on a Saturday time block that Green Lantern and Teen Titans held their own very well in their time slot. And if they didn't, it's your fault, Cartoon Network. And the reason why I say that is because you guys have a tendency to put these shows on fucking hiatus so many fucking times within the same season that it confuses people. It's so fucking frustrating. How do you take a show like Young Justice and the show comes on, you give us like 6 episodes, and the show goes on hiatus for like 3 to 4 months? Fine. Then the show comes back and we're all like, yeah, welcome back Teen Titans. Why the fuck do I keep saying Teen Titans? Welcome back Young Justice. Then you show us 2 episodes and the show goes back on hiatus for another month or two. A winter hiatus, as you want to call it. Makes no sense whatsoever. Because again, your average watcher is not watching the entire time block of cartoons that you guys have on Saturday mornings. Usually it's people who just tune in to watch Young Justice, to watch Green Lantern, and then they're on to some other channel, or they're off doing something else. They only tune in for those 1 or 2 shows. Those are the people you're going to lose out on, because again, when you do that and all you do is show reruns, they don't know if it's going to be a new episode. And because you guys are showing commercials for the new episodes, if they're not watching your other programming, they're never going to know. So you guys end up losing out on tons of ratings because you guys can't get your shit together. And it's the same thing used to happen back in the day. I used to watch X-Men the Animated Series. One of my favorite shows. But you know why I stopped watching that show? Because they were showing too many fucking reruns. I've never watched a show so much that had so many reruns in my entire life. I actually missed the entire last season of X-Men the Animated Series back in the 90s because I couldn't tell when the episodes were new or old. It got to the point where every Saturday at 11 o'clock I would turn to Channel 5 and I would wait until after the credits rolled to see if it was a rerun. And after like the 60th time, I just stopped going. I just completely stopped looking. And then, of course, when a new episode started, I didn't know about it because I had already moved past it. You guys can't do that. You can't keep moving things around and changing shit. And then what you guys did that made it even worse was that the people would, even if you had it set up for DVR, the shit would say Young Justice and would say the fucking episode is coming on. And then when you look at your DVR recording, that shit was showing dragons round as a Burke. I'm like, what? This shit's supposed to be Young Justice and you got me fucking watching dragons? What we need to do as fans at this point is we need to go to the Cartoon Network Twitter page. We need to go to the Cartoon Network Facebook fan page. Hell, we need to go to the Cartoon Network website, and we need to let them fucking have it. They need to understand that they just can't keep canceling these shows all willy-nilly and expect us to stick around for your new bullshit you want to try to shovel down our throats. We don't want your fucking Teen Titans Go. We don't want your fucking Beware the Batman. We want what we have right now. If you guys are going to introduce these new shows and still keep Young Justice and Green Lantern, fine. I didn't have any issue with that. But don't come out here and tell me that I have to get rid of the two shows that I really like for some unknown shit, and one of which I know for a fact I'm not going to fucking like. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Teen Titans. I don't even know what else to say about this right now. Like I said, guys, I want to know what you think. Are you just as upset about this cancellation as I am? Um, Comment in the section below. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a link to the video for Teen Titans Go and Beware the Batman. I did a whole 15 plus minute video explaining exactly what those shows are going to be about, and you guys can check that out as well. This is Showing Up the King, the one and only. Oh, before I go, I will keep you guys posted. If I get any more information, I will definitely do another video letting you guys know. But as of right now, this show has been canceled, and I will shed a tear tonight for Teen Titans. Oh my God. Goodbye.